24th Street Theater.
Who?
September 8th, if you're in LA.
Never heard of it.
Pascal and Julian.
Ooh.
It's the play that I'm doing. It's a beautiful show. 2 people, Pascal and Julian.
Wow.
Me, another gentleman. We have alternating casts for the show with 2 lovely 13-year-old boys playing Julian. And that's it, the whole show. No intermission, just the 2 of us. Wonder what happens. You can't come, though. I've told them to ban you.
Was it produced by the Catholic Church? Because I could tell you.
Juice!
Hey, welcome back to our Super X.
I'm Pascal.
You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter for more juicy content. Thank you to everybody who supports on Patreon. Folks, so again, go to the like button. If the Catholic Church is producing a play about an old man and a little boy, don't go see it. Not what's happening here, I don't believe.
No.
I could be wrong.
No, it's not.
Good. Today, this is a promo for Nelson's production house for his first house. This is a promo for Nelson's production house.
For a production, is it his first
film, maybe from the production house?
From the production house? Yeah, it's called Bloody Beggar.
It has
Kavin as lead, and it's a debut for director Sivabalan, who used to be Nelson's AD. It has the usual Nelson touch. So it's his production house, so he's producing it, and directorial debut.
Nice.
Cool.
And this is, I'm guessing, like...
Okay, I was going to say, it's 4:40. That's a long trailer, kids.
And it's not a trailer.
Right, it's a promo video.
Yeah. But it's like the other kind of promos that we've seen from Nelson.
Right.
எப்போ வரேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு யோ என்னையா கல்யாணம் ஆனதுலேருந்து லேட்டாக வர நீ
ஜஸ்ட் மேரிட் தல கப்பல் கொளுத்தலாம் இருக்கும்ல அதோட உங்கள் வீட்டில் தேரவான சொல்லிக்குது அதெல்லாம் ஏமாத்திட்டு வரவானா டே சிவபாலன் நீ என்னடா எங்கே உட்காந்துக்கிற நீ சொன்ன கதையாக தான் நான் ஹாலிவுட்டில் ஷூட்டிங் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன் நீ இன்னும் ஷூட்டிங் போலியா இதோ கவின் இருக்கான்ல அவனு தூக்கின்னு போயிடு
ப்ரொடியூசர் வேணுமேண்ணா
ப்ரொடியூசரா டேய் இங்கே சோறு துண்டுட்டு வெளில போய் ப்ரொடியூசர் தேடுவியா எங்களுக்கே துரோகம் பண்ணுறியா நீ வெளில போய் ப்ரொடியூசர் தேடினா தலை கோச்சிக்காது
நான் ஏன் கோச்சிக்கிறேன் அவனுக்கு வேணா எங்கே வேணா போய் பண்ணிட்டு போகிறான் என்ன கோத்து வர்றியா நீ
தலை
கொன்றும் ஒன்று
நம்ம பையனுக்கு நம்ம பண்ணாமல் யார் பண்ணுவா
நீ பண்ணியா
நானே உன் பையன்தான் என்கிட்ட
எது அப்பாவுக்கு 40 வயசு பையனுக்கு 50 வயசா ஏதாவது பேசணும்னு பேசாதியா
டேய் அந்த லுக் மேட்டர் சொல்லியா தலை ஒரு லுக் மேட்டர் சொன்னான் பயங்கரமாக இருக்கும்
இல்லை அது என்ன லுக்குன்னு தெரியுமா உங்களுக்கு
அதெல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்குண்டா உன் லுக்கே சூப்பராக இருக்குது இந்தா கவினை போ கவினை
தெரியாம நீங்க பாட்டுக்க
கூட்டின்னு போய் டிவி வாங்கிட்டு கூட்டிட்டு
போ
எல்லாம் என்ன உட்கார வச்சு பிக் பாக்கெட் அடிக்கலாம்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க போய் பாக்கெட் இல்லாத டவுசரா போட்டு வரேன்
ஏதோ பேசி அவரை அமுச்சு விட்டீங்களா ஏன்னா இப்படி பண்றீங்க
செக் புக் எடுத்துட்டு வர போய்க்கிறாரா ஒரு பொடி தேர் கச்சா கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக தான் கறக்கணும்
கத்தாதீங்க கேட்டுற போது
அதெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் கேட்காது லுக்கு மாற்றி கூட்டினா போ கவினை பக்காவா ரன்வீர் கபூர் மாரி இருக்கணும்
இதுதான் இது கரெக்டாக வந்துடணும்டா
என்ன ரெடினே
ஓகேவா போங்கண்ணா
என்னன்னே புரியலையே ரயில் கொள்ளையர் மாதிரி போகிறானுங்க என்ன பண்ண போகிறானுங்க இத்தனை பேர் உள்ளே போய்
லுக் டெஸ்ட் என்ன சும்மாவா
எப்படி சும்மா மெசேஜ் வந்துனே இருக்குது எதுக்கோ கார்டு தேய்க்கிறானுங்க என்ன செலவு பண்ணுறானுங்கன்னு புரிய மாட்டேங்குது இன்றைக்கி ஒரு வேலை படத்தை எடுத்து முடிச்சிருவானுங்களோ
அங்கே பாரு காஸ்டமர் கேரளாலேருந்து வந்துக்கிறாரு மேக்கப் மேனு பாம்பேலேருந்து வந்துக்கிறாரு
ப்ரொடியூசர் மட்டும் ஆழ்வார்பேட்டிலேருந்து வந்துக்கிறாரா
ஆமாம்
அக்கில் காட்டி
அண்ணா பிளஸ் மீனே
இங்கேருந்தே நடிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டான்
பாவி இவ்வளோ நேரம் உயிரை குத்தவனுக்காக பேசியிருந்தா அவர் காலில் மட்டும் வந்துட்டு போகிற
எனக்கு என்னன்னா இந்த லுக் டெஸ்ட்டோடு என்னை விட்டிங்கன்னா அப்படியே ஓடிடுவேன்
ஏ சிவபாலம் மாமா என்னடா இன்னும் எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகும் சீக்கிரம் தரடா
இவ்வளோ நேரம் போடுறதுக்கு என்ன அது
ஏத்திவானி ரன்பீர் கபூர் மாரி வரணும்ல அவன் அந்த மாதிரி வருவானா இல்லை பார்த்தா ஷாருக்கான் மாதிரி வருவானா எனக்கே குழப்பமாக்குது நீ வேற எங்க நோண்டி நேக்குற என்னடா ரெடியாடா டேய்
கூப்பிட்றாங்க வா
போலாம் தல லுக்கு ஃபயராக இரு எங்கே போகிற அப்படி
ஏன்
அப்படி போகக்கூடாது சர்ப்ரைஸ் இல்லை இரு
என்ன ரெடினே ஓவராக பண்ணுற கவின் தானே அவனை பொம்பளை கட்டப் வரைக்கும் பார்த்தாச்சு இன்னும் அம்மனை கட்டப் மட்டும்தான் பாக்கி யோ நல்லா தானே இருக்கும்
வேற லெவலில் இருக்கும் தலை வரப்போகிறான் பாரு டேய் அப்படியே பிடிச்சிக்கிறேன் ஓட்டிட்டுங்கடா
ஏன் டேய் இதான் லுக்கா
சத்தமே வரக்கூடாது.
ரெடின் இந்த கவினை பற்றி உங்களுக்கு என்ன தோணுது?
எங்க அந்த சாக்லேட் ஐஸ்கிரீம் பாய் மாதிரி தோணுது.
அப்படிதான் தோணுது. ஆனால் நம்ம மொட்டைக்கு பார்த்தீங்களா, அவனை பார்க்கும்போது ஏதோ நந்தன சிக்னலில் பிச்சை எடுக்கிற மாதிரி தோணிருக்கு. தாட் ப்ராசஸ் புதுசாக இல்லை, பண்ணலாமா?
ஓன் தாட் ப்ராசஸ் புதுசாகுதே. டேய், அந்த விக்கு, அந்த மேக்கப் செட்டு, அந்த ட்ரெஸ்ஸு எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்து வைங்கடா.
எதுக்கு?
ஒரு வேளை படம் முடிஞ்சதுக்கப்புறம் உனக்கு தேவைப்பட்டுச்சுன்னா.
Fun. Nice promo.
That's one thing. Obviously, you have to be well off to start your own production house, and a lot of people do. Like obviously, Alia has started her own production house.
You bet. Amir Khan,
Obviously,
Shah Rukh Khan.
The way you make the most money in the industry is by producing.
Right.
You put the most money in, you get the most money back.
You also take the biggest risk.
Yes.
No guarantees.
But it's one thing that I've always would have loved to be able to do, obviously, because you get you're not doing the creative control, but you get to fund things that you're like, I think that'd be cool, and help up and coming people. And make unique stuff that you like.
Yep.
And obviously, hopefully, it pays off for you. And
right.
A lot of people have had to close their production houses, and it didn't work out. So it is a risk. But it's something that I always thought would be really cool.
Yeah.
But the fact that Nelson's starting his own and then helping a friend of his who's worked with him quite a bit, so I'm betting it's going to have a very similar vibe, maybe to a Nelson film. It's hard to replicate what Nelson does, especially with his humor.
Yeah.
But it looks cool. I love the way Nelson does these promos for his projects.
I do too.
I think it's very unique, and I like it a lot.
I do too. Like the song too.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Who did it say? Who?
If it did say who was the music, I didn't pick up on it.
Music behind it.
Yeah, I didn't pick up anything in that regard.
Bloody Beggar.
And I'm assuming it's a 24 release. 2024.
I imagine.
I mean, they might not even be in production.
Yeah, maybe not. Nelson is producing. Composers Jen
Martin.
Director Kevin. I don't know if we've seen him before. Is that him?
Yeah.
Redden?
Yeah.
Was that him?
We've always enjoyed him. He's always good.
Is that the
the
guy?
Doctor?
That was
Yes.
the small
Yes. The comedic sidekick.
Okay, it looks like he's in it. Okay, cool. But why doesn't he have a photo?
Because it's IMDb.
On IMDb. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Bloody Beggar.
I'm thankful IMDb covers the Indian film industry.
Yeah.
They could just keep it to Hollywood.
He was an AD on the Cuckoo film. Great movie.
Great movie.
And he was an actor in... I don't think we've seen that movie.
I don't think we have either.
Is
this also his story? It's credit him with writing. Is he doing dialogue or did he do story?
Just
or both?
He's the solo writer on it.
Oh, then he's the whole kit and caboodle, as they say.
No release date, so you guys have to let us know when the release date is. But
does it show if it's in? Oh, it says post-production, so
should come out
this year.
What's Nelson's next thing? Producing
Danush.
Beggar. Jailer was his last.
Mm-hmm. He's got a project with Danush.
Is this SK? Is that SK?
Yeah. He's writing, producing that.
Yeah. So that's the guy the lead that was in Doctor. And
Development Unknown.
So they got another thing in production, and then a Danush.
Yeah, that's Development Unknown. The Danush one's in pre-production, apparently.
Doesn't look like we're going to get anything from Nelson. At least this year.
This year.
Probably more next year. I bet towards the end.
Yeah.
he doesn't have any. We've seen all of his stuff now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a writer on Good Luck Jerry, but his directing stuff.
No, we've seen everything you directed.
Well, didn't see all of Beast, but
You know the story behind that. If you don't, well,
yeah. If you've
You
seen
can find
Beast,
him.
you know why we didn't finish it.
yep.
Which still is strange to me, that movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's had a nice little career for just only being in the game since 2018.
Yeah.
He's had some great movies. How would you rank them?
Oh, that's
Doctor-
hard. Doctor.
Cuckoo and then Jailer. Beast would be at the bottom, obviously. And I like all of them. Doctor,
I do too.
Cuckoo and Jailer.
Doctor's at the top.
Yeah, Doctor's
Doctor's
number
at the top.
And then
I loved Jailer, man.
oh, so did I. But I loved these two more.
I know. Cuckoo, I don't know. That's a tough one for me.
Yeah, it would be Doctor, then Cuckoo, and
Yeah,
then Jailer.
probably just by a fraction of a hair.
Jailer is, even though
So
it had
good.
similar vibes, those two had very similar vibes, Doctor
Yeah.
and Cuckoo.
Very similar.
In terms of the
Jailer's a little different. It's
the
still
tone.
him.
Yeah,
Definitively him, but
it was more massy in terms of because you had Superstar in it.
so good.
That's what I'm looking. I mean, he's got another SK film coming up here, so that's cool.
Yeah.
They work well together. But then having him Danush together, I think is going to be
Great.
a good pairing.
Great pairing.
And he'd be one I want to talk to him. I think
Oh,
it'd
for
be
sure.
fun to talk to him.
Talk to him. I want to work with him.
Yeah, right. But to figure out like and I think people have said it before, what went wrong with Beasts the studio, I think, made him do certain things
That are not
that
organically
it's
him.
like, you needed to make this more of a VJ movie than your movie, which is ridiculous. Make your movie.
Yeah, let a director be who they
Always
are.
make your movie.
If you don't want that, then don't hire that director.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, and he also may have wanted that. He may have said, "I want to stretch. I want to try something different. I want to do something I've never done before," and it just didn't work.
I mean, it worked for
Yeah.
VJ, who was in Beast, for Lokesh's film in Leo.
Yeah.
That was a good blend of VJ Superstar and Lokesh style.
Right.
I think that's how you got to do it. You can't be like, no, you have to make these certain things because it's a VJ movie. I think no. I'm sure VJ wants people to like his movies. So
Yeah, I think so.
let the director make a good movie,
Yeah.
and his fans will be happy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever want to be at a place, nowhere near where VJ is, obviously. Not even trying to compare that. But, like, I would always want to accompany, because that's my job as an actor, the director's vision.
Of course.
My job as an actor is to bring out this character to your vision.
Yeah. To bring what you can to the table, and if it marries with what you're envisioning, you then collaborate and continue to make choices that ultimately the director is the one who has the final. You submit everything you're doing. You're serving the vision of the writer and the director.
Yeah. That's my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
And I think that's when the best films are made.
Yep.
Even like films that were so simple, like the film Parking.
Yeah.
All the
Such a good
actors,
film.
I'm sure, thrilled that they were part of that movie.
That's one of those where you hear the story, or in the States, you read the script, because that's one of the differences in the industry. Is in India, you get the story narrated to you.
Yeah.
And then you get a script later. Here, you get a script. But either way, that's one of those that you find out the project and the story or the script, and you're just, yep, I'm in. How can I be a part of that?
I wonder if they get stuff, and there's maybe a question I should ask next interview that we do. Why is narration so big of a, is it because music is a big part, and so like the tone, so they can tell you the tone of it all, of the song and the
I think it's
emotion behind all
I think
that?
it's the emotion behind it. I think it's the history of the way films were done throughout Indian history, that you always had an idea and you pitched it. I mean, that's what happens here. When a filmmaker wants a studio or a director or somebody, they have to put a pitch together. And you'll see that on IMDb. It'll say, what's the status of the film? It'll say development unknown, or it'll say optioned, or it'll say pitch. And it means you literally have a few minutes It's called an elevator pitch, where you go in and you're just going to try to get someone to buy into the vision before you even have a script put together.
Yeah.
Or if you do, you show it to them later. I think it's the history of them doing it that way, which also probably stems from the speed at which they made content and how much they did. Like, when you're Amitabh Bachchan and you're doing 5 films at once,
Yeah.
you don't have the time and the headspace to sit down and read an entire script.
Yeah, probably
you want someone to just narrate the story to you. Tell me what your film's about, and I'll let you know if I want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Nelson, if you're watching, come on the channel.
Yeah.
Love to talk to you.
Love to talk to you.
Let us know what you think about this. If there's other Nelson style things that we should watch, and what should be the next Tamil film that we watch. Please let us know down below.
Juice!